Joining us now is New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson, a former Democratic presidential candidate. Governor Richardson, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Rachel. Thanks for having me.
Senator McCain campaigned today in your home state of New Mexico, trying to raise fears about Senator Obama. Do you think Senator Obama is at this point still so new and unfamiliar to the American public that these types of who is this guy attacks, those types of attacks will work?
No, because what you have is basically desperation. I think more than anything, Senator McCain and Governor Palin are looking at poll numbers in battleground states like New Mexico, because McCain came here very unexpectedly after finding out he was several points behind after being ahead. And I think if you look at Ohio, you look at Florida, you look at Pennsylvania, you look at a number of battleground states where this race is going to be decided, ever since Senator McCain's erratic behavior on the financial crisis, and now Governor Palin's apparent liberation after the debate, their strategy obviously is throw the kitchen sink on character, on nasty stuff, hope something stick. That's the new strategy, and I'm sorry that it was unveiled in my state.
You know, the ironic point here may be that the attacks from the McCain campaign have obvious rejoinders. I mean, they say William Ayers, you could say G. Gordon Liddy. They say Jeremiah Wright, you could say Pastor John Hagee. You could say Obama's supporters are communists, and then rejoinder it with Todd Palin wanting to secede from the United States, belonging to the Alaska Independence Party. These things could be fought back tit for tat, fire with fire. Should Senator Obama punch back like that, or should he just stay above the attacks?
No, he should stay above the attack. Barack Obama is appealing to the American people. I see this every day because he is staying above the fray, because he's a positive candidate, because he wants to bring back together. He wants the country to heal. He wants bipartisanship. He's inspiring young people. He should not get into this. Obviously, you have to respond to ridiculous attacks like Ayers and the terrorist attack. Obama was 8 years old when Ayers was running around with a weatherman or whoever he was. So you got to point out facts. But I believe that Obama's appeal, and it gets stronger every day, is because the voters see him as somebody that can change the country, that can bring bipartisanship. They see all these issues that we're not dealing with: health care, immigration, the war, the financial crisis now that is not resulting in much. And they see somebody that maybe can bring people together to fix it. I think that's his appeal. So I would advise him not to get in the gutter like the McCain campaign has.
What's your reaction to the statements from two senior McCain advisors this weekend saying we need to turn the page on the economy, that they want to actively avoid talking about the economy? On the one hand, it's a remarkable statement for the campaign to admit. On the other hand, it seems like the McCain campaign is now leaking as much as Hillary Clinton's campaign was when their fortunes took a downturn. Do you think this might reflect some sort of problems close to home, problems on the campaign for Senator McCain?
Well, it obviously isn't a disciplined campaign because these leaks come out all the time. But those leaks, it basically makes sense. Right now, the economy is the number one issue. Senator Obama has looked presidential in handling the financial crisis. What he wanted in the package is in there. The oversight, the transparency, get the CEOs not to get their big bonuses, homeowner protection, taxpayer protection. Yet John McCain was running around trying to intervene, meeting with House Republicans who had problems with the package, and obviously things have not worked. The package went down, and so I sense that maybe the McCain campaign sees the writing on the wall and tactically saying if they discuss the economy, it's always going to bound back against them, because the reality is Senator McCain was chairman of the Senate Commerce Committee that was supposed to do the oversight for many years on these financial institutions. And he supported President Bush over 90% of the time on all his votes, his deregulatory attitude, the war. You know, so he's really in a box, and when you're in a box, you got to throw the long bomb and hope that it sticks. Unfortunately, this long bomb is a negative one. It's nasty. It's below Senator McCain's dignity as a political leader, which he has been. You know, it's just not the McCain that I've known for many years. It's an erratic campaign all the way.
One last question for you, Governor. There's plenty of tape out there, and we played some of it in the intro here, of Senator McCain pledging to run a respectful campaign. Even Cindy McCain saying the negative attacks aren't going to come from their side in this election season. Is there any potential for this McCain strategy, as you described it, and as I agree, it's sort of a kitchen sink strategy? Is there potential for there to be blowback against him for campaigning that way, or is that a political science myth?
No, I think there is blowback. I think that he's already going down in the polls. I think sizably, almost with every economic, ethnic group, with women, with people that had some reservations about Senator Obama. The contrast with Obama being presidential during this financial crisis, McCain being topsy-turvy, changing his mind, has had an effect. And unfortunately, it seems that McCain has decided in the next 30 days to continue this. And Governor Palin, this attack on Senator Obama on the terrorism connection, which is so absurd, it's not going to stick. It's not going to help. I think you're going to see those poll numbers, the margin for Obama increase, and I think you're going to see that happening, especially after the debate on Tuesday, where I expect Senator McCain will continue being negative, and Senator Obama, if he asks for my advice, be positive about the country, be presidential.